attitude because you know exactly why. Tim Hortons, McDonald's, Walmart, I know exactly what's going on. Why are you...
Welcome back to Cheverisimo, where I react to anything and everything on the internet. Let's get right to it. Hey, what's up, guys? This first video right here is titled Job Posting in Brampton States. They are only hiring Indians with work permit status. That is a crazy title. Let's get right into it.
I can already imagine what would happen if I did this. If I posted up a job posting that said this: work permit status with Canada from India will be preferred. This is for a staff accountant position. They're no longer hiding it.
That is super crazy. Like, I'm sure everyone out there has seen job postings put languages, for example, Spanish and French, especially here in Canada. So that's normal. But to put a country, that is really, really crazy to, actually put that there. Because imagine someone putting only people from Mexico, only people from France, if they're, instead of putting the language itself. So you're like barring so many people that would have applied for that job just because you want someone who was from India. That is crazy.
The languages: English, Punjabi, Hindi, required. What do you think would happen to me if I said work permit status with Canada? You have to be from England, and I'll give a preference to those people who are from England, or from Italy, or from Spain. And I made that language a requirement. My friends, the rumors are true, and it's no longer being hidden.
That is absolutely crazy, okay? Imagine seeing that. Now, I've seen posts, okay, job posts where I was applying for marketing gigs before, and I saw them put Mandarin, but they've never put China. You have to be from China or you have to be from Taiwan. But clearly, okay, in that case, it's pretty obvious. Most people, the average person doesn't learn Mandarin, so they are preferring people from those countries, but they don't actually put that country there. So to put India there, that is absolutely ridiculous, guys. Let's keep going.
Reverse racism is racism.
You guys have a job sign on the window that says now hiring, correct?
Actually,
Correct?
that's what it is. I can't say anything about it. My owner is coming in just 15 minutes. He will come.
I know what it is though. You guys aren't hiring you're not hiring outside of your race. That's what it is, right? She told me that the job's been taken. You told me that there's already a guy here. And now you're saying to me, sir, that, oh, I can't say anything.
Look, I've seen this before when I've been to certain stores, right, like Tim Hortons and things like that. The employees will speak, Punjabi or Hindi with each other. So I understand from their point of view why they want to have someone else who's speaking their language with them there. They feel more at home. They feel more comfortable. But at the same time, when you put a job, sign outside saying we're hiring, then obviously other people of, different ethnicities and that kind of thing will apply for it. And to just look at the dude and be like, you know what, we're not gonna, all the jobs taken, or we already have someone. It is a bit misleading to post that there in that case. I'm assuming this is probably Brampton because of like what the previous video was. I'm assuming this one is a too, which is why they probably want to hire someone who is Punjabi or Sikh. Not to say it's right or wrong, but I get why they're doing it from their perspective, I guess.
You have to wait till my boss comes. That's what's going on. So I want you people to see today that I am being refused in Canada a job from West Indians. Her here and this man.
East Indians.
Run. You too. Okay? Both of you. Okay? Really bad. So
I think that, depending on the restaurant, let's say you go to a Chinese restaurant, let's say you go to like an Arabic restaurant, right? You're gonna see people from that ethnicity or that culture working there more than others. If I go to a Mexican restaurant, I'm gonna assume I would be seeing Mexicans there, right? Clearly, this is pizza, so it's a bit different. It is not particularly Indian, cuisine restaurant, but I understand where they're coming from, and I understand where he's coming from. They want someone that they could speak the same language with because they're new to Canada. This is their first language. And then on his end, he's shocked because he's like, you know what? I just want a job. And he's walking in there because he sees a hiring sign. And also, too, I want to add here is that by him doing this, he's making himself look bad as well, too, to future employers, right? People could take what he said in many different ways, and that may look bad when he's applying for work in the future if other people that he's worked with see what he's done here, right? So again, I think that if I was in his shoes, I would just keep on applying. Just keep applying, improve your resume, tailor your resume to each job that you're applying for, and don't waste your time doing this kind of shit. You know, I mean, I feel like this is kind of a waste, okay? Like, he got his point across, but trying to intimidate them and berate them, that's just taking it too far. They're also doing their job. They're working hard. Again, so I think that he's taking it a bit too far.
So take the sign down off the window, because that's what you need to do. Because now
You're not Indian.
That's crazy, guys. So this video says here, Toronto man claims you can't find a job in Canada.
Or you don't speak Punjabi, you're not going to get a job, and that's just the way that Canada is.
You're almost correct. Like, you're very, very close. But here's the thing. If you are an Indian but Canadian, you can't get the job either. You have to be from India as a foreign worker or international student. Do you know how many people that have come to me, DM'd me and said, hey, I can't get the job. I'm an Indian Punjabi guy that is born in Canada, but I can't get the job. But the international student that was ahead of me got the job as an Indian, but not me as a Canadian Indian.
Again, that goes back to the language, right? That's the connecting factor here. It's not just them being physically Indian, is that they don't probably speak Punjabi well enough or not at all, actually, you know? So they want to work around people who speak their language, speak Punjabi, speak Hindi. So if you are a Canadian of Indian origin, you speak English, then yeah, it's probably, it's like they probably don't want to hire you either, right? So it's shocking to hear, but it is what it is.
By the way, I'm Canadian Indian, so I would not get the job either. I've been unemployed since
Oh, he actually doesn't look Indian. I thought he was not Indian. Wow.
2013. But anyway, I just want to be truthful here. You know me, I'm all about the truth. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that? I feel like everybody should get the job according to their merit, not if they're international students.
That is true. Okay, it always comes down to what you can do, the output, the service that you're, supposed to provide for your employer. If you can do the job and do it really well, the color of your skin, your country of origin should not matter at all. Okay, that is something that I think most people agree on, right?
For foreign workers.
And this video right here, it's a lineup for a new restaurant hiring in Brampton. And as you can tell, right, the whole entire lineup here is Punjabi Sikh people, right? Wow. New Desi Road coming soon in Brampton. Wow, okay. Wow. Oh my goodness. Never ending. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you guys found it interesting, leave your comments in the comment box, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.